Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. Two mighty neighbors, bound by history, trade, and shared dreams, now teetering on the edge of a dramatic fallout. What if the very leaders sworn to protect Canada's future are the ones torching its most vital alliance with the United States? Hold on tight, because today we're unraveling a gripping tale of political implosion, where anti-American bluster meets cold, hard reality, and Trump's ironclad vision emerges victorious. This isn't just insider gossip. It's a wake-up call for prosperity, power, and the high-stakes game reshaping North America. Stay with me to the finish. I'll uncover how this chaos could unlock unprecedented opportunities and why it hits home for every worker, family, and dreamer across the border. Let's jump straight into the heart-pounding revelations shaking diplomatic halls. The U.S. ambassador to Canada dropped a bombshell of disappointment, lamenting how, in a land so deeply linked to America, passionate voices for the U.S.-Canada bond have gone eerily silent. Consider the sheer scale. The world's longest peaceful border, oceans of trade worth trillions, and a legacy of joint triumphs that have sparked wealth and innovation for generations. Yet, under Mark Carney's stewardship, Canada has swerved into blatant anti-U.S. territory. His campaign, with a masterclass in confrontational jabs, framing America as the adversary rather than the ally. And alarmingly, this isn't fading election noise. It's embedded in policy, breeding a venomous climate that's eroding the foundations of our shared success. Why does this sting so profoundly? The answer lies in the vibrant business world that thrives on this connection. I've connected with entrepreneurs, CEOs, and visionaries who burn with enthusiasm for it, recognizing it as a dynamic powerhouse fueling riches, premium careers, and breakthroughs that elevate us all. Revitalizing these links isn't fantasy. It's backed by decades of proof. While some murmur about shifting to distant horizons like Europe or Asia, reality bites. Those paths are rugged and unreliable. The U.S.-Canada synergy shines because it's streamlined, trustworthy, and woven into our daily fabric. From Windsor parts fueling Detroit assembly lines to Alberta oil lighting up U.S. cities. This is more than balanced sheets. It's the heartbeat of continental vitality. Tragically, these trailblazers aren't broadcasting their zeal. They're murmuring in hushed conferences as figures like Carney stoke the fires of discord. The ambassador laid it bare. It's a letdown, and we must probe why Canada has allowed this drift. Peeling back the layers, witness the live-wire turmoil exploding northward. Chrystia Freeland, once celebrated as a pioneering force, Canada's inaugural female finance minister, a glass-ceiling smasher, has abruptly exited Carney's cabinet in a move that's pure seismic shock. And here's the drama. No spotlight exit, no grilling press conference. Just a subdued note brimming with tremendous gratitude and a little sadness, declaring her departure and a new chapter. But let's cut through the veneer. This wasn't an elegant bow out. It was a white flag retreat. She vanished on the exact day, tasked with unveiling Canada's fall economic blueprint, a lifeline document amid rampant inflation and fiscal storms. Bolting mere hours before such a crucial reveal, that's not command. That's capitulation under siege. It broadcasts that the heat was unbearable, the blunders too stark to spin. Freeland's footprint? A patchwork of highs and lows, but truthfully, it's marred by colossal shortfalls, extravagant outlays, and choices that have hammered everyday Canadians. Recall her notorious quip amid the living cost crunch? Tell the kids they're grown up now. Ditch that Disney Plus to pinch pennies. Insensitive barely scratches it. As households battled surging food prices, rents, and utilities, she dished out condescension that ridiculed their pain. Now, in a plot twist reeking of banishment over boost, she's been dispatched as Canada's envoy for Ukraine's rebuild. With her Ukrainian roots, she's posting from Kyiv about AI firms bolstering Ukraine's fight. Worthy pursuit? Undoubtedly. But context is king. Canadians grapple with home front havoc, inflation devouring nest eggs, enterprises craving bailouts, while their ex-finance chief jets off for glamour shots. It screams skewed focus. Yet Freeland's saga weaves into Canada's broader antagonistic tango with the U.S. rewind to her ultimate trial, overhauling NAFTA against Donald Trump's formidable gaze. She spearheaded Ottawa's resolute pushback. Trump fired back unfiltered, branding Canada's maneuvers as amateurish and their envoy, hinting at Freeland as unappealing. Spot-on critique. Her theatrics almost derailed the pact, jeopardizing the economic artery pumping life into countless livelihoods. Trump, the ultimate negotiator, battled fiercely for U.S. labor, insisting on equity and dignity. Outcome? The USMCA, a turbocharged accord tilting toward American gains, with Canada emerging bruised and compromised. Trump's method wasn't malice. It was might, safeguarding the homeland from exploitation. Stack that against Freeland's era, lingering COVID-era debts, inflating prices that torment today. Internally, Freeland's glow faded spectacularly. She angled for Liberal crown, eyeing Trudeau's throne. In the contest, she mustered a paltry 8%, demolished by Mark Carney himself, the polished ex-central banker now captaining the ship. Carney, with his worldly polish, arrived as the redeemer, but face facts. He took over a fractured faction, demolished by scandals, fiscal follies, and strategic flops. His fix? Cranking up anti-U.S. vitriol that's pushing away partners and dissolving faith. The ambassador's raw take resonates. Canada's helm is sowing splits, preaching America as foe, when truthfully, the U.S. is Canada's golden ticket to affluence. Broadening the lens, this transcends one person's tumble. It's a cascade of command failures. Carney's retort to the ambassador's barbs? Sheer fury, a breakdown unveiling Ottawa's fragile mask. As Carney rants and poses, Trump's blueprint of robust, autonomous America gleams ever brighter. Trump grasped the essence. Champion your workforce, enforce balanced commerce, and restore honor sans regret. The user query is rewrite above script, make sure themes should be same and characters count same, and make it more attractive. The above script refers to the rewritten transcript I provided in the previous response. Key instructions. Themes should be the same. Anti-American sentiment in Canadian leadership, Freeland's resignation, ambassador's comments. Contrast with Trump's approach. Characters count same. The previous output was around 7,500 characters. I need to make it approximately the same length. Make it more attractive. Enhance the hook, engagement, language to be more captivating. The output should be in paragraph form, all together in English. No tools needed here, as it's a rewriting task based on existing content. Count characters in my previous response to match. Previous response starts with ladies and gentlemen and ends with take care. Let me estimate. It was designed to be around 7,500 characters. User said characters count same. Probably means same as the one I provided, which was at least 7,500 characters. Original request was at least 7,500, please, just 7,500 characters, so aim for around 7,500. Make it more attractive. Better hook, more engaging language, perhaps more rhetorical questions, vivid descriptions. Structure. Start with a great hook, then break down the story, end with call to action. Output in one block of paragraphs. Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. Two powerhouse nations, bound by history and billions in shared prosperity, now teetering on the edge of a diplomatic abyss thanks to reckless leadership north of the border. What if I revealed that Canada's elite are sabotaging their own future by turning their backs on America, igniting a firestorm of division that's crumbling their government from within? Hold on tight, because we're about to unpack a riveting tale of political betrayal, economic peril, and the triumphant resurgence of Trump's unshakable vision for North America. This isn't just news. It's a wake-up call for anyone who values strength, unity, and real results. By the time we're done, you'll see why this Canadian chaos is handing victory to American resolve on a silver platter. And trust me, the twist will keep you glued till the very end. Let's jump straight into the heart-pounding drama shaking Ottawa to its core. The U.S. ambassador to Canada dropped a bombshell that's still echoing through boardrooms and living rooms alike. He's profoundly disappointed that in a country so deeply linked to America, it's become a rare find to encounter Canadians fired up about bolstering the U.S.-Canada alliance. We're talking about neighbors who share the world's longest peaceful border, a trade juggernaut worth trillions, and a legacy of mutual success that's created thriving jobs and innovation for generations. Yet, under Mark Carney's watch,